Welcome to The Hump. This week we're going to talk about everything that's broken. Well, welcome to my wonderful Hump panellists. We have, as always, the lovely Meg.
Hello.
Our special guest star, Roderick Van Gelder.
Hi.
And the beautiful Sophie.
Thank you.
Welcome back to The Hump. Now we're talking about things that are broken, and there are many systems, things in place that are not functioning the way they used to be, and I think we generally only have ourselves to blame. Now we like pointing at occupational health and safety quite a lot at the moment, and Roderick, you've been spending quite a bit of time on these issues.
Yes, I've done a few things with work health and safety for the entertainment industry. What I'm finding very frustrating and is that the Australian work health and safety system we have nowadays is actually really good because you can actually do anything you like as long as you can show that you have done it as safely as possible. So yes, you do have to do some homework, but then once you have done that, you can do anything you like. Well, provided you don't kill people. That's sort of frowned upon.
Minor detail.
Yes.
But companies aren't doing that, are they?
No.
No.
Well, where the whole system becomes broken is that people have started using it as an excuse not to do their work. You know, it's much easier to say, "Oh no, you can't do that because of health and safety," rather than actually doing the work and looking at it. Okay, well, what do we need to do?
Figuring out a way
we
to
want
make
this
it.
person to come down from the
Yeah.
ceiling. So what do we have to do to do that safely?
Common sense.
Common sense. And that's what makes the whole system now broken. And that's why people are getting so frustrated, because all they hear and see is, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that." I always did that. We've been doing this for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden I can't. Well,
Yeah.
you can. You just have to do the work. You just have to look at it and say, well, this could go wrong, that could go wrong. This is how we prevent it from going wrong.
And is that part of your job, to figure
Yes.
out how to do that?
Yeah.
I think that becomes quite common behaviour across institutions and large organisations, where you get a lot of people looking for an excuse to not do something. It's like it becomes, it's just too hard. Or like,
Yeah.
oh, the IT department won't let us install that software because, you know, they don't know what it is, or something like that. Or,
Yeah.
you know, no, we can't use that bit of the building for that because somebody once, I don't know, plugged in a pie warmer and tripped a circuit breaker once, or,
Yeah.
or something like that. And just that institutional behaviour of just like, it's just easier for me to sit here and say no than
Yeah,
to say
goes away
yes
then.
and then figure out
Yeah.
how to do it. And then you get people coming into organisations that just go straight through and do it anyway.
Yeah.
And I think that's...
Well, but that's,
Yes.
see, the problem with that is that if you not address the things properly and seriously, people will keep doing them anyway. But they now try to hide what they're doing. And that then starts creating a whole different layer of totally unnecessary risks and dangerous
Yeah.
situations.
I feel like it's a fear as well as the unknown, because when I'm organising an event or under different people, the thought of even trying different things, like I was organising a kids event recently and they've got skateboards for this dance show, and it's just that they're thinking, okay, the kids have got to be wearing protection and they've got to be wearing helmets, and some of these dance moves, it was like they can't wear all their elbow pads and everything. But it's this fight between, no, we've got to be safe, that's the standard here on this stage. And it's, you know, sometimes I feel like that can't be researched and avoided in...
Yeah, but you know, there's a lot of stuff where I'm finding that by overprotection, people are getting so used to the fact that it's all safe. I can, you know, that's why do so many people get run over by cars when they're looking at their phone crossing the street?
Yeah.
Because they're looking at their phone because they think nothing can touch them.
Yeah.
Common sense.
Common sense. You know? The same thing with overprotection of kids. Kids should fall off a skateboard and learn. and it's not going to kill them.
Great entertainment, as long as it's not my kid. I was watching Nitro Circus last night, so I'm a bit revved up.
My little boy's learning how to ride a bike at the moment, and I let him find out how gravity works, and I think it's a valuable lesson. I mean, not everybody does it. She doesn't approve, but
she's away anyway.
I think it's more in this stage setting that you have to think about these in the industry. You know, larger scale. Events on what can be allowed, but yes, it's good. It's a good thought that we can actually think a bit harder about it, and rather than just saying a blanket no because
there is no blanket no. You have to think about it
and make a way
and look at it and use common sense to look at it and say we can do this, provided that this, and this is in place.
I just think it's 2016. There's got to be a way for everything. There is an answer of yes for everything. There has to be, but it's just crossing that line.
I'll be mad for that.
Yep, we will find a way. We'll be back after this.
Designed for smaller and mid-sized projects and venues, MA.2 offers advanced functionality with outstanding ease of use. Full tracking backup is available via plug-and-play networking. The .2 range is suitable for most theater, touring, corporate, television, and education lighting environments. Discover the free .2 on PC software and the free .2 3D visualization software. Test it for yourself.
I'm like, I can't fucking do it. Jesus. Anyway, going on. It ended up at the Rudy Hill RSL, right? Anyways, I was saying, it was you know, as you do, it was a 3-ton truck and Angry Anderson's mum, right? Anyway, so I came around, he goes, is there Shantuzies? Anyway, I go around, there's a dog on the tucker box at Gundagai, and Jimmy Barnes's kids, right? I'm like, get out of here. Anyway, the guys on one of the other, you know, as you do, the BP at Glenrowan, right? You know, anyway, it's got 3 kilometres of festoon lights and Ian Moss's Fender Strat. Well, I'm like, I can't fucking do it. Jesus. Anyway, going on. It ended up at the Rudy Hill RSL, right? Anyway, I think I'll let brother else with this and that. Anyway, that's why I can't go within 200 metres of a school no more.
Crestron's Avia range includes 5 Avia DSP models, a companion line of network-controlled and monitored amplifiers, as well as a convenient line of modular utility amplifiers that allow integrators to mix and match capabilities in less than 1 U of rack space. Avia DSPs and amplifiers support audio over IP using Dante and integrate natively with digital media touchscreens, Crestron Fusion Cloud, and unified collaboration technology as part of a comprehensive Crestron solution. The new DSP tool provides a workspace that streamlines audio design and programming. The channel strip architecture simplifies configuration, allowing programmers to save, modify, and manage a library of custom strips. Built-in tools include a spectrum analyzer, virtual mixer, EQ editor, and Crestron speaker profile library. New controls and functions can be added on the fly, so programmers no longer need to rewire and recompile to make DSP changes. The DSP tool also enables programmers to drag and drop audio controls and VUs directly into VT Pro E software for touchscreen UIs in one room or hundreds of rooms in minutes. Now we've been talking about things that are broken, so here let's have a look at something that hopefully isn't, fresh out of the gearbox.
So Julius, Rush by Martin, we've seen a plethora of fixtures released under this branding, and I think it's sort of, it's for people who can't quite step up to the quantum range and things like that, or don't perhaps need that level of performance. This is the MH7.
It's a hybrid, so it spots down to 2.2 degrees, which is about as tight as it gets, and it'll wash out to 45 degrees.
Well, that about wraps it up for us on the Hump this week. We hope we're going to see you again next Wednesday. See ya.